growing up, we always like went to like USC football games. Like we had some people that went to USC, and like my dad was like always a diehard USC fan. He said like right when he got to like the States from like American Samoa, when he came here like when he was like 14, he came into high school and then he just saw like USC, and then like he saw all my other family members, like all of his uncles and aunties, like they were like rooting for USC, and then he was like, I might as well just tag along, and then like it's just like went deeper like ever since, and then yeah.
We are just in awe that she made a decision to stay. In that way we can, you know, at least be close to her, be able to watch her games, you know. Maybe I trained her to think that way, you know. A game at the Galen, a game at the Coliseum, a t-shirt here and there, a pennant on the wall, hinting, you know, something that she can always look at and think of, oh yeah, it's USC, you know, it's USC. So it's always in the back of her mind. So I think I enjoyed that most. It's just knowing, hopefully that someday she actually decides to go there, you know.
When the USC thing started, it started at the Rose Bowl thing, and it was like 5th grade, and I was like telling my dad, I was like, Dad, I'm going to USC. He was like, really? And I was like, yeah. He was like, let's work for it then. And then like when it came to like all the recruiting stuff, like I started like seeing more schools, and I'd have like an open mind, you know. And yeah, USC was like the choice for me. The coaching staff, like the head coach Brad, he's like super cool. Like we're like basically like family. My dad, like I'm very fortunate to have my dad as a coach, because he's been like communicating with Brad and like seeing how like we're doing. I know that he wants to win a national championship. He's a good guy. Amy, she's amazing. I love her. And JJ, you gotta love JJ. And also the volleyball. Like volleyball's like really good there. They've always been like top, like the best of the best. And they also produce the most Olympians, and I want to be in the Olympics someday. So I think that's like the best route for me to take my path that way. My first offer was from Long Beach State, and when my dad told me when I got home from school, he was like, I just got off the phone with Joy, and you just got an offer from Long Beach State. And then me and my mom just like start bawling, crying, because like that's like what we've like ever like worked for, you know. Ever since like when the offers like started pouring in, I was like thinking to myself, I was like, okay, I'm like good, but like I need to get better, so, and I want more, like more offers, you know.
For me, I wanted her to pick a school that, you know, would fit her, best fit for her academically and athletically, and she wants to pursue, her dream was to play in the Olympics too as well. So I wanted her to find a good fit for herself, and I told her, you know, you'll always have us back at home. You can always go back. But I think the COVID kind of made her realize what was more important. You know, family's more important than, you know, it just kind of made you kind of change your perspective on everything at this time. So I'm so excited that she picked USC. And I checked so many times, like, make sure it's not because of your dad or anyone else. It's just your decision, no one else. Because we'll decide if you choose to go afar. We'll still support you from here at home. We'll be cheering for you, but we're just so
I told
excited.
her we ain't coming. Go.
I think it's really important, like, for my siblings to know, especially my sister, because June 15th was the day that college coaches get to talk to me, and then they get to like offer like more scholarships. And we had a meeting at my grandma's house, and it had most of my aunties and my uncles, and my grandma and grandpa were like praying over me, and then my dad was just like talking, and he was like bawling his eyes out, and my sister too. And I didn't expect her, because every time I try to give her a hug, she never wants to give me a hug. So like I'm like, okay. But like I saw that emotion in her, because they said that I might be going away, and then like she felt that. She was like, I don't want Donia to go away. So that's like also one of the reasons why I wanted to stay and be like still like a role model for her, so that she can be as good as me, or like as good as anybody else.
You know, God first, family after, you know, and obviously that combination worked well, because our family's really tight, you know. our extended family, the big family. We hang out once or twice a week, and people, you know, flip out and don't understand. Wow, you guys have another party? It's not really a party. It's a gathering. You know, it's a gathering to touch base and catch up for the week and figure out, you know, how's everybody doing? You know, were we going in the right direction? Who's falling off, and how can we help to bring them back? You know, so try to keep everybody in and not stray away. So for her, I know she's humble and she's very God-fearing, and I know with experiences, you know, I mean, they're experiencing life through other people's eyes, through the internet and you know, Facebook and all that, and you can't really buy back time that you spend together, you know.